Sunrise is 4 a.m. You see, get in the car, we can run away. I hardly even knew you, but I knew that I can't lose you. For 1 or 2, maybe 3 years, I've been feeling nothing at all. But then I saw your face lighting up my space. Got me going like that, lighting up my space. You do, like a candle in the dark. Getting warmer every time I'm with you. Sunday and pouring rain.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am tackling a few different areas in my house, just giving everything a quick reset. I'm starting in my bedroom. I'm just going to give my room a quick tidy up. We had lost power for a very long time. So the night before we had no AC, we had obviously no lights, our fridge was down, everything was down. It was really hot. The kids were scared to sleep in their room, so they slept in our room, and it was just a very uncomfortable night for everybody. So, and being that it was 85, 90 degrees, it was pretty warm in the house. We tried getting our generator running and it just didn't work for us. So it is what it is. We survived. Everything's back to normal now. And I just needed to get things done around the house that the AC was working again. I had been procrastinating a lot with how hot it's been. The kids always want to be either in the pool or playing with friends and what have you. So we don't spend a lot of time in the house. And when we do, it's just dropping things and going on to the next thing. So every chance I get to do a little bit of a reset, I take it to do it because it gets very, very hard to keep up with.
I try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking, and I need more of a show right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will fight like no other every day. I won't stop like the others. I will stay. 'Cause now is the right time, and I'm feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I know I can win right now. You got me up tonight, 'cause loving you is like I'm walking a tightrope so high. I won't be turning around, no, I won't be turning around. It's the right time, you feeling alright. I'm playing your game like I will win tonight. I think I'll do it on my way. I'm gonna show you what I'm going through, get you out of your comfort zone, 'cause I need more of the truth right now. It's time that you made your mind up, 'cause lately all it ever does is change. Feels like we're only talking, going round and around, back around. I will.
So now I'm moving on to my kids' bathroom. It always gets pretty bad in here pretty quickly. My kids do shower every single day, and I try and clean it like every week and a half, but because the water's always dripping in their bathtub, it's always running, so it gets built up very quickly. So I give everything a really good spray down and then just use my electric scrub brush, and it always is super helpful in getting everything super clean, super quick. And the bath mat, it is what it is. I leave it down, so I scrub it as best as I can, and then I just replace it whenever I feel like it's ready to be replaced. This one we've had for a little bit, so I do have a new one. So next time I clean the bathroom, I'll replace it just to give it a nice refresh. It's clean, it's just stained. So it is what it is when you have a clear bath mat, but it works. They don't fall and they get their showers in. And with this electric scrubber, it makes everything go really quickly. Cleaning their bathtub, instead of it taking like double the time to clean everything with like the hand scrubber, this literally cuts the time in half. It's my favorite cleaning tool to clean the shower, the bathtub, what have you.
I'm the needle in your haystack. I'm the problem. Weight on your back. And I got time for just one more girl. Oh, I'm the black sheep. Come and tease you like a sweet dream, just to please you. And I'm the ice cream. Make your fingers stickier. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. I got bad blood running, bad blood running, all running through my veins. I got bad blood running, bad blood running.
So while I was cleaning their bathroom, I was kind of looking around and I decided to throw cleaning the window in on this, because if you live in a house and you have a slider in a area with trees and stuff, I don't know if in your house you get random bugs that fly in, but I always get random bugs that fly in. So when I was in their bathroom cleaning, I noticed that there was like dead little like gnats and mosquitoes and stuff like that on their windowsill. So I just gave everything a quick wipe down, and I have to do that actually all over my house. I have been walking around and noticing that on my windowsills and stuff like that, there's handprints, there's dead bugs, there's spider webs. So I just need to get through the house little by little, chip away, and just clean all that stuff down. I love my house, but it is a big task to clean everything and to deep clean everything. So little by little, as I have the time, I need to get it done. I think it'll be a little easier when the boys are back in school, but we're still a ways out from that. So we're just going to enjoy the summer, and then we'll worry about the cleaning when we get there. So from their bathroom, I'm moving on to their bedrooms. I just needed to give them fresh sheets. We had gone to Great Wolf Lodge. I'm trying to remember. We went to Great Wolf Lodge, I think, the weekend before this, and I didn't really do much when we got back from that trip. So I was just trying to give everything a good reset from that too. And that includes always giving the kids clean sheets. I don't change their sheets probably as often as I should. They go a couple weeks with the same sheets on their bed because honestly, they shower every night before bed. They're not really sweaters, and they're little kids. So they half the time sleep in our bed. So every couple weeks they get fresh sheets, and I usually incorporate dusting and vacuuming when I change sheets or make beds in any room. So just to give it that ultimate clean feel. So I did the same thing in both their rooms. I always start in James's room because he has the most stuffed animals, and I feel like his bed always gets much more messy than Jacob's bed. So it's a little bit more time consuming to clean his room. So I always do his room first and just give it a full reset, and then move on to Jacob's room, which takes about half the time.
Yesterday I told you I think that we made a mistake, 'cause you and I, we lost our sight. It's all about give and take. I don't wanna see when you're at parties with Ollie and the others. You know I really got along with him and your family. Your ex did barely say. Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we speak from our hearts so we could make it right without a fight? You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. It got me spinning round. 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 I'm standing here in plain sight. Still it doesn't seem like you see me. I hate everything about this night. Doesn't matter what I do can get to you. I don't wanna see when you're at parties with Ollie and the others. You know I really got along with him and your family. Your ex did barely say. Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we speak from our hearts so we could make it right without a fight? You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. It got me spinning round. 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 Why can't we just be honest? Why can't we just be honest? Did we do it right? You know, no. Did we speak from our hearts so we could make it right without a fight? You know, no. Imagine what would happen if we did it right. It got me spinning.
We're moving on to the big daddy mess of my house. My playroom was an absolute nightmare. It was far too messy for my kids to do on their own. I had been asking them to clean it, and they kept just saying it was too much for them. And I get it. I totally understand, because it is very, very messy. They had some friends over for the 4th of July, and this was the result of it. There were some things that got broken. There was just a massive mess, and it was just very chaotic. And it took me a while to clean on my own. And while I cleaned in here, I had them clean their toys in the basement. They had their Nerf guns out everywhere, and that was much more doable for them than this. It was just very overwhelming, and understandably so. It was overwhelming for me, but it needed to get done because they weren't playing in here. It was just too messy that they wouldn't even come into this room to play at all. So I needed to just put everything away. And I didn't organize anything. I really just threw everything in a bin. I have the intention of coming back in and going through the toys and kind of trying to purge things and just get rid of the things they don't use, just to minimize how much we have in here, because we always have a lot. Every time I go through and purge, I feel like more things just come out of the woodwork, and we have too many toys. So I have that on my list of the many, many things that I need to do, but we made the room usable again, and that was the goal.
Another season we leave behind, another story that's got me blind. Got only you on my mind. Every time I try, yeah, every time I dream, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. If you can make me smile, if only for a while, there's always this big part of me wanna believe in what I see. Believe in you and me. I'm all alone down the steady road, just full of thoughts about to explode. Facing the night, even
So it came together. I feel like it took me maybe 30 minutes, maybe a little more than that to clean this room just with everything everywhere. But I feel like it came together pretty quickly. We did discover that Jacob's beloved vacuum was stepped on at some point and broken, so we had to part with it. But that's okay. We have plenty of other toys that they have the ability to use, and they will forget about it soon enough. But that's the consequence of having toys everywhere and just walking over things instead of cleaning them up, is that things can get stepped on and broken. And it's the same thing with this construction. The amount of times that we've had friends come over and use this construction park thing and they break pieces off, or the elevator was broken inside of it. There's a little lift in there and it got broken, and it's probably something that we'll also have to part with very soon, but we have plenty of other things that they can use instead of things like this. It's just the price of having people over. Not everybody plays with toys the same way we do, and it's definitely a learning experience on how to care for your things. And while the boys are still young, I think they are learning very quickly how to clean up their things, because things like this can happen when we have friends over, and it's not always their fault. And while we want our friends to take responsibility of helping us clean, not everybody is capable of doing that. Some kids are too small and some kids just don't want to, and if their parents are not there to enforce it, they kind of do what they want. But we have too much anyway, so eventually we'll have to make this room a little bit more friendly for my kids getting a little older. But anyway, at the end of this room being clean, my kids were thrilled. You'll see Jacob in here. He was doing a little dancey dance because he was so happy that he finally had his space back, and I couldn't be happier to give them their space back, because now they have somewhere that they can go sit, they can play, they can do their thing, and they are cleaning up after themselves now. But this is all I have for you guys for today. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that I was able to motivate you to do something in your home today. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.